Hey boys and girls, Mrs. Kiger again. All right, so on the last video, we did cold water on top of hot water, mix the two solutions together, and you saw what happened. This time, we are flip-flopping using cold water once again, blue, and we're gonna use hot water once again, that is yellow. But this time, we're gonna put the hot water on top of the cold water to see what happens. Hopefully I won't make as big of a mess as last time, but we'll see how it goes. All right, get my towel handy. You hopefully already made your predictions or hypothesis on the last page. If you did not do that, you need to go back and do that before you watch this video, please. And don't change your hypothesis if it was incorrect. That is okay. All right, actually not on the other page, it should be right above. But it is okay if your hypothesis was incorrect. That is fine. Was it correct or incorrect? And then why? What happened that made it correct? What happened that made it incorrect? All right, so here we go. We're going to do hot on top of cold. Hopefully not make a mess. And there I am making a mess already. All right, so take a look. I'm going to try to bring this up a little bit more so that you can see. Take a look. Doesn't look like what it did last time. All right. There, we still have the separation. Last time, that is not what happened. So our cold water is more dense, and the cold water is staying down here. The hot water is at the top. So it's lighter or less dense, and it is staying at the top, okay? Right here around the middle where they're kind of touching is green, where that blue and green comes together, blue and yellow comes together to make green. A little bit different than our last one. At the end of your activities on the next page, you're going to see Steve Spangler do this same activity, but he's also then going to explain a little bit further as to why it's happening, talking about convention. He also ties it to weather, which we're going to talk a lot about weather this year in 5th grade and in science. So I keep seeing this bubble come up through here too, which is kind of cool. So we're going to be talking about that as well. This is definitely one that you can do at home by yourself. Okay, it is a little messy trying to keep them separated until you put them on top of each other. The two containers do need to be the exact same size, or you're going to have a big mess because see the water is still sitting in there. And when I carry it over my sink, I have to be very, very careful as well. But in the Steve Spangler video, he also has a device that he puts them side by side, the cold water and the hot water. And then he releases the blockage in the middle and lets them mix together, and you see what happens then. So this goes along to prove convection current, proving that that colder water is more dense and cold stays down towards the bottom, and heat rises. So that's what affected our other experiment when we had the cold on top and the hot on the bottom. Okay, that was the convection. But since we already started with the cold at the bottom, we know that the cold does not move up to the hot, right? It's hot and cold. And last time, the cold had dropped down because the heat was rising. Okay, so hope you enjoyed. This is one you can try on your own. If not, watch it again if you need to, want to, and watch the explanation for everything all tied together after this. Thank you.